Hi guys, this is Shovik here, the founder of Mindsetter. I really welcome you guys into my channel from the core of my heart. This is the first time I am coming online to share about my personal experiences with spirituality, mindset maintenance, and social media marketing strategies. I am not a monk, spiritual guru, or mentor, but for the last 2 years, the kind of practices I was performing brought a significant amount of success with my business and personal life. So, without wasting any time, let's get into the topic. Today's topic is the power of belief, or better say, belief in your vision. Well, there are two categories of people we see in our day to day life. One who is logic oriented and doesn't believe what is not seen. The other group belongs to the visionaries who believe in their imagination and worked hard to make it materialize. Now, my question is to you, which group is doing it right according to you? The answer is both of them are right. But here is a thing to take note about. The visionaries are gifting the world with innovation. The human race is constantly moving forward, and our lifestyle is upgrading daily. Things are becoming more accessible and cost effective. And the best example of this kind of innovators are Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and many more. Let me give you some small scale examples also. We have seen skinny guys who wanted to achieve their dream physique but being bullied or criticized by their current condition. Entrepreneurs who belong from a very general background wanted to establish their own business but being judged by their very own family, by their best friends and society for their unrealistic dreams. But what happens over time, guys? When they carry on with their dreams, irrespective of the situation life throws at them, they win with time. Let me tell you a very significant fact about each of you who is listening to this audio. Most of the time, we overestimate ourselves subconsciously. You don't believe it, right? Okay. The biggest example for this is when we see commercials, advertisement, movies, series, etc., we believe we are too intelligent to be manipulated or controlled by them. But what happens, my friend, when they are being repeatedly shown to us on a daily basis? It trains the subconscious mind to believe in them. As a result, the company makes sales. Sometimes we perform violent acts as shown in the last movie we watched, or even we perform some kind of emotional drama in our relationship, even when those are completely out of our basic characteristics. Now, what if we replay positive sequences in our mind instead of negative? We are basically using the same formula of conditioning here, just in opposite way. It brings us wonderful results. Slowly, with repetitive practices, we start to get positive results even at a higher and difficult levels of life and accumulate higher profits also. Humans are basically slaves of their upbringing, and the programming was done on us for decades. Our current life is just a mere reflection of the thoughts which repeatedly comes in our mind. If somehow guys, we can again rewrite the programming, it opens up a new way of life which is full of success, abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment. Always remember, my friend, observation with imitation, with repetition, with internalization becomes realization. And then, slowly, the laws of attraction starts to work and brings us permanent, life-changing results, which we always dreamed for. But we must always remember, in order to help others, to lead others, to provide value in other people's life, we must help ourselves first. We must prove our worthiness to ourselves. We must observe within us, fix the internal issues which we all possess, because no one is perfect here. Before we challenge the doubters, the critics, the haters of the world, we must challenge the doubts, insecurities, and the lack of faith inside our mind and grow up from that place. The acquisition of knowledge is a lifelong procedure, my friend, and it's constantly evolving. What we have been taught as a child was not wrong, and we should not deny the importance of the knowledge at that stage of life, because it used to work. But in every hour, a new patent is being represented to the world by famous scientists. Tech companies introducing new form of technologies. Automobile companies are coming up with alternative ideas of energies. Food industry is looking for organic based mass production. The world is constantly changing because the power of innovation is boundless, and it is important. Based on this theory, we cannot agree enough that our formal education is having a very short lifespan, because if we don't evolve with time, the world will move far ahead of us, and we are the one who will be facing the consequences. Maybe the formal belief system is being supported by mass and is being accepted by a huge group of people, and for that they are really powerful. But does it really serve us any good in the long run? Always remember, my friend, we must understand that yesterday's trophies are today's entry-level requirements. What was excellent before, today, maybe they are not even applicable. Here, we want you to understand one thing. The power of logical thinking is very limited, my friend, because what we know today is being taught to us. These are not our own knowledge, our own realization. They are being delivered from the last generation, or sometime via books, or sometime used taught in school and colleges or universities. Great ideas comes from space, or better say imagination, which is hard to believe according to our current conditioning. But if we knew it all, if we could have anything we want, if we could do anything we want, it would be already happening with us. But is it happening? The answer is of course no. It takes time to believe in our imagination and to focus all our energy to make it materialize. In a simple way, I would like to emphasize it. Never believe in your logical, illogical mind, because the potentiality of a logical mind is just limited. Be creative with your thoughts. Find ways to introduce them in the world. It may take time, but be the change the world is looking for. So I will be asking you guys the same question again. Do you really think you have to see it before you even believe it? Stay tuned, guys. I'll see you very soon on my next video. Take care and have a blessed weekend ahead. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe me on YouTube. And please switch on the bell notification over the YouTube to get informed every time I upload a new video for you.